to mention a halacha which we touched upon, but we're going to get a little deeper into it. And this is the halacha that, firstly, when we're praying, we're never supposed to accelerate the speed of our prayer. We're most specifically speaking about our silent Amida in order to catch up to someone else. Whether it's to catch up to the repetition of the Amida, or to finish quickly, or to hear the Kedusha, the Natishach. We never accelerate and speed up our Amida. The truth is most of our tefillah should not be accelerated to the point where we lack the loss of concentration. However, the most important is our silent prayer. This is our Amida. Now, having said that, regularly, if one finds themselves in the middle of the Amida and there's either Kaddish, or more importantly, which is most practical there, would be Kedusha. You hear them saying Natishach, or for Musaf Keter. What you do is you pause, you stop, you wait, you listen, and you don't answer. You don't continue praying, and you don't answer. You pause, you listen, and the Hazan, whoever is the Shaliach Tzibur, he has you in mind, and he's acquitting you. Very nice. This is all good, except for the last paragraph of our Amidah. The last paragraph of Elokai Nitzor Lishonim Ira. If one has found themselves in that paragraph for the Kedusha, what you do is you pause, you don't move. You'll pause, and not only do you pause in quiet, you're pausing and you're able to answer. Because that last part is quasi. It's not really part of the Amida, but it is part of the Amida. It's an addition to the Amida. So therefore, for that addition, a person will be able to answer the Kedusha if they find themselves there. This is regularly. Now, listen to this. We said if you catch yourself that you made, by mistake, you said Barech Alenu instead of Barech Alenu. If you catch yourself anywhere between Ritzeh and before the end of the Amida, you don't need to go back to the beginning of the Amida. You only need to go back to Barech Alenu. You are saving yourself a third of the Amida, let's just say. So therefore, you find yourself in the middle of Elokai Nitzor. You stop, whoa, I forgot to. You go all the way back to Barech Alenu, to the ninth Beracha. Very nice. Now what happens if while the Chazan is doing Kedusha, you realize you're about to answer, but then you realize, oh man, I got to go back to Barech Alenu. Do you answer or not? Halacha is do not answer. Why? Because when we answer Kedusha at that moment, we are in essence finishing our Amida. Yes, you're going to go back and say the next couple lines that you didn't do. But in essence, in the middle of Amida, you can't answer Kedusha. You can't answer Natishach. So by you answering then, it's as if you said the last Yulid Atzon, even if you didn't take your steps back, it's as if your Amida is over. And therefore, just to repeat, just in case it was a little too complicated, if you are in that last paragraph of Elokai Nitzor, and you hear Kedusha, but you remembered, oh, I have to go back to Barech Alenu, stop, pause, don't answer, because you're really holding by the beginning of Barech Alenu and not at the end of our Amida. So this is tonight's halacha. Hopefully, B'ezrat Hashem, we won't have this confusion, but it's important to understand the depth of our halacha and the proper way to go about praying our Amida. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.